What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our tutorial world, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build our stackable melon farm, well, melon and pumpkin farm that we've got in our Let's Play series. And it's quite simple. It uses a sort of observer activated bud switch, so that's what we're going to be showing you how to build today. And it's completely stackable, which means you can go up as high as you want, up to build limit. And the ending thing that you have to do is just wrap it around with the material of your choice. I would usually go for glass because it looks fairly decent as a big redstone contraption. It is quite resource intensive. You're going to need a lot of normal pistons, a lot of sticky pistons, quite a few observers, building block of your choice, redstone repeaters, redstone torches, redstone dust, and dirt. You're also going to need 2 buckets of water to make sure all of it's irrigated properly. And then you're also going to need a collection system, whether it be water streams leading to a hopper or a hopper chain leading to a chest like I've got just here. Now let me clear my throat. Sorry about that. It's early in the morning for me, so let's get down to it and I'll show you how to build it. First of all, you just want to dig out 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. So then you've got a 3x3 square in the middle, and then the bit that you dug out, you just want to fill with dirt. Like so. And then you want a piston in the middle of each section. This is a normal piston, remember that. And then you want a sticky piston on top of them. Like so. And then you want observers facing down. Only one, so then you can get rid of that next one. I'm just using them just so that you can face them down. Like so. And then just behind here, just dig out a hole. Put a redstone torch, the building block of your choice, which will be like so, and then a bit of redstone dust. And then on top of here, just place a block there, and then that is going to be actually 2 blocks there before I forget. That's going to be a placeholder block, the one at the top, and then you'll want to put a sticky piston facing down, and then we can get rid of that placeholder there. And then with these ones, you just want to wrap blue blocks or whichever block of your choice just along the top of them there. On top of these ones, you want to do redstone dust just directly above where the observers are, and then repeaters facing in towards that sticky piston, and you want them all on 4 ticks. And then just underneath the sticky piston, the building or the building block of your choice directly underneath like that, and that is your first little tier. So if we put a block, say, just there, we'll activate it and it will kick it out, and that's what we're going to want. So this farm, basically, the way it works is that you've got more chance of a pumpkin growing with 2 plants either side of the one spot that it can actually grow onto, which means rather than having 1 plant in the middle with 2 spots that it can grow to, your odds are going to be better having 2 plants with the 1 spot that you actually want it, and it's a lot less resource intensive, rather than having pistons for every 2 sets of these piston systems, the bud switches, for 1 plant, where you're going to have a 50-50 chance of it landing on either side. This one utilizes the fact that you've got more chance and it's a lot less resource intensive using 2 pumpkin plants for the 1 planting spot. But I'll show you now how to build the next layer. So what you want to do is just put a building block of your choice on top of that sticky piston. And then, without flying directly into the ground, you want to get your dirt, and then you want to do a little T shape either side directly above where the other dirts are. So just like that, and like that. And then you want to just get your normal pistons. And then you can get rid of the dirt blocks just underneath them normal pistons. They're just placeholders, so it's easier to place them pistons. Then you've got your sticky pistons back on top of them. Observers facing down. Like so. And then we get rid of the bottom observers. And then you want your 2 blocks there. Hop on down. That first one at the top there is a placeholder, so you can place that sticky piston. Get rid of the next one, and then we can put our blocks along. And then on top of these, remember, you've got the 1 bits redstone dust above the observer blocks. Repeaters facing in towards the sticky piston, all on 4 ticks again. And then down here, the building block of your choice above the first sticky piston, you can put a redstone torch just on there. Put a block directly on top of that redstone torch, bit of redstone dust, and then you want a building block of your choice just where that sticky piston is, and that will be your next section done. Like so. And then literally it's just rinse and repeat. So your building block of choice, little T sections coming out with the dirt. Now after building 1 or 2 of these sections, you will learn it off by heart, and it's very repeated and very simple. So we do that. And then we've got our normal pistons facing out. Get rid of our placeholders. Then we've got our sticky pistons. Observers. Oh, without falling. Get rid of the bottom ones. And then your 2 blocks up. The top one's just a placeholder, yet again. Sticky piston. Get rid of that. And then we'll do our little redstone bit. So building block of your choice. I tend to go for blue concrete just for the tutorials because it's very, very bright and it's easy to see the redstone dust and mechanics on top of it. So you've got your redstone dust. Make sure the repeaters are on 4 ticks each. Like so. And then we want to just get down a little bit. Put our redstone torch on top of that building block. And then our building block on top of that. And then redstone dust. And then our block of choice just underneath the sticky piston. And that is pretty much it. So then that is that section done. Now what you will notice every now and again is that when you do it, they will tend to kick out more than once, but they will correct themselves. It usually happens when you have 2 pumpkins grow at the same time on the same section. So if you have one grow there and then you have one grow there, right, then you get that sort of double kick out, which is what that one's just done. But don't worry about that, that will literally correct itself within 1 or 2 kickouts, because with these on a delayed output, with the 4 ticks, that if you do get 2 growing at the same time, the input going to this sticky piston is delayed enough that it will sort itself out. So it's completely sort of break proof. You won't get that stupid automatic observer constantly sending them out, which you would get if you had an observer just placed above the piston. So if I was to say put an observer like so, and then we had a piston like so, and then a block, say a block. Let me just run redstone dust up here. What you will tend to get if it was just like that is that you'll get that the observer will constantly update, which means because on the console, well, I managed to break the block without being able to break that one. Because the output of the observer is such a quick pulse on the console edition that you have to have it delayed for it to work on this type of farm. But yeah, after you've built that, like however high it is that you want to take it, I'll show you how to quickly do the water now. We want to bring this up at least by about 3, because what you're going to need is this thing to be too high. So you just want to wrap it around where you're going to want the water to drop. And it has to be too high, otherwise the water will just spread everywhere. And you'll have a bad day because it will take out all of your redstone. And then just down below, down here, you want to break that block there. Break that block there. And then you want to get your 2 water sources. Like so, and like so. Then that will drop straight away down into that hole and it won't mess up any of your redstone. Now that flowing water there coming all the way down will allow you to have all of the plots irrigated, as you can see. So we go round and we just hoe, is it hoe? Or till? Use the hoe to till the ground, I think it is, yep. And then we'll get our pumpkin seeds, plant them all up. Yeah. For some reason, I really hope they allow you to be able to descend quicker without having to actually just fall by using the down on the D-pad for the console edition, because it does take quite a while. You go down very slowly, which in some cases is good. I'm just using bone meal just to hurry up the speed growth on these pumpkins, like so. And there we go. Just quickly run these around. Okay, calm down. Thank you. Like so. Okay, that's pretty much it. Oh, it's kicking out because it's already kicked out a pumpkin. Awesome. Now, for our collection system, what I tend to do is just break 3 there, and then we'll wrap around just like so. Then we have our chests, or wherever it is that you want to feed them to. And then we can have our hoppers all running directly to that chest, running round. So that one goes into there. Hop up here. Like so. And then that's it, pretty much done. A very quick and simple stackable pumpkin farm. Like I said, you could take this up as high as you want. Now obviously with the pumpkins, this is why you want to actually build an enclosing around it, because sometimes they will kick out further. So I would usually tend to go for something like glass. So if we just quickly wrap this around. Just so that when it does kick it out, it can just hit the glass and go straight down to the actual hoppers. Just bring this up a bit. And obviously with the block of your choice, rather than blue concrete, you can have this sort of fit into whichever build it is you want, or if you want, you can have it completely hidden underneath the ground. And because it's not running off of any clocks or anything, you don't have the constant ticking or it making sounds. It only actually makes sounds when it's harvesting. So it's fully automatic. Let's just see how this looks with normal glass wrapped around. In my Let's Play series, I've actually got these farms built into the towers of my fortress. And they do tend, after you get to about 5 or 6 layers of them, they do tend to actually kick out quite a few. And that bottom one's just activated again. And we are about done. That would be more than high enough for that little section. Yeah, so you can wrap it in normal glass. Obviously the normal glass texture with the little white streaks is really annoying. I tend to use different colour glass. I usually go for like a grey glass or something, a light grey. Let me see if I can find light grey. A white or a light grey. Mainly because you can't see the streaks as much, especially in the white glass. The white glass looks a lot better because you can't really see the streaks, and yeah. So I'd go for a different colour glass. I really hope that they do change that in the upcoming sort of retextures to get rid of them white streaks, because glass don't really look like glass that much in Minecraft. It gets quite annoying unless you're using a texture pack. But yeah, hopefully you found this helpful for you to build a infinitely stackable pumpkin farm, and hopefully it reaches your needs, because you can use it for pumpkins and or melons, because that's what I've got in my world. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you haven't, it's the first time to the channel, please consider subscribing for future Minecraft tutorials and Minecraft content alike. And I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Bye bye.